Thank you very much, sir. I'm honored. I'm so honored, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Now, you have
So,
mentioned how you
so
plan to solve the Boko Haram issue, but what about the herdsmen and the
yes, sir.
killing of the farmers and the herdsmen?
Thank you very much. Thank, thank you very much. Also, that one, sir. You see, I will tell you one thing. A Fulani man, if you go to the historical antecedents of the Fulanis from day one were there as normal nomads that go grazing through the lands of this country.
Yes.
And everything was perfectly in order.
Yes.
Everything was perfectly in order. They coexist. I am a Hausa man. And as a Hausa man, I have no Fulani blood in me. I'm a pure Hausa man. And also, before I even explain, there are differences between a Fulani man and a Hausa man. A lot of my brothers that are in the north cannot differentiate between who a Fulani man and a Hausa.
Most of the Southerners don't know the difference. Can you explain to us the difference between the Hausa man and the Fulani man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There's differences between a pure Hausa man and a Fulani man. They used to say Hausa Fulani. There is nothing like Hausa Fulani. If you ask, they will tell you, what are you? He will tell you, I'm a Hausa Fulani. There is nothing like Hausa Fulani.
Wow.
It is either you are a Fulani man or you are a Hausa man.
Beautiful.
I am a Hausa man.
Beautiful.
And it will also interest you, yes, it will interest you to know that in the history of Nigeria, there was never a time that a pure Hausa man become a president. Among all the presidents that come from northern Nigeria, there was no one single one that is of Hausa extraction.
Wow.
It is his either a Fulani man or his other tribes from the north.
It's good.
I want Nigerians
Mr.
and the world to know.
Mr. Awwal, most people will not believe that, though, because Hausa is one of the biggest tribes in Nigeria, and you mean you've never produced a president?
We have never produced a president. There is no Hausa president in the history of Nigeria.
And I know
there
about
is no Hausa
and I agree
president.
with you,
There has never.
I've read it, and I even wrote a book. I'm writing a book now that is supposed to come out where I'm talking about that. That it is ignorance that makes us to think that it is Hausa Fulani, that there is no Hausa man who has ever ruled Nigeria. So I'm happy you are mentioning that.
There's none, sir. There is none. There has never. I Awwal Abdullahi Aliyu, will be the first Hausa man that will become the president of Nigeria.
Wow.
But before my coming to become the president in 2019, before my assuming office in 2019 as president, there has never been a Hausa president. It is either a Fulani president or other tribes. It will also interest you to know, sir, in the emirs from northern Nigeria, 98% of northern emirs are either Fulanis or other tribes. 98% of the emirs from the north, they are either of Fulani ancestral background or other tribes.
Is that so?
It is only about only about 2% of the emirs put together of northern Nigeria that are of Hausa extraction.
Wow.
Only 2% out of 100. 98% are Fulanis.
Wow.
These are some of the things that are not known, that has not been brought out for people to know. So, but also, sir, I also want you to know that the Fulani man is an intelligent person.
Yes.
The Fulani man is a committed person. The Fulani man has this brotherliness in him.
Okay.
If a Fulani man in a family now, if a Fulani man, an elder Fulani man within a family, if he is sick to the point of death, and he find within the family another one that is of younger than him is also sick, he would rather treat the younger one to be healthy than for him to be treated.
Wow.
That is one secret about the Fulani man. He has this spirit of brotherhood. He has this spirit. That is why if you see him in a bush, that is why if you see a Fulani man with his cattle, rearing them, if you come attempting to kill or snatch any of his cattle, he would rather die than allow you snatch or kill his cattle.
Yes.
That is a Fulani man for you. And if you check, A Fulani man is super intelligent. In fact, he's hyper intelligent.
Wow.
If you check of all the leaders that I have told you of the Fulani extraction, and if you go to even the north, where you find a Fulani man that has gone to school, you will find him to be hyper intelligent. And I want to tell you one secret, that if you see a Fulani man that has not gone to school also, and you think he does not know what he's doing because he's carrying a stick or is in the bush, then you'll be making a mistake.
Wow.
As illiterate as he looks, as dull as he may look, he is very, very intelligent.
Wow.
So if you want to carve this problem of killings and what have you, the Fulani man has lost most of his cattle. Most of those ones that you find going into interview don't have cattle. They want to survive. They don't know how to survive. They feel the only way to survive is by killing or by maiming or by carrying people's property. That is one of the danger. So what the government need to do, what the government need to think, is not to think about grazing reserve or even ranch or anything. What the government need to do is to bring in the Fulani, enlighten the Fulani man, educate the Fulani man, make him understand. Because the Fulani man did not see killing or death as an offense. He see it as a heroic something. He sees himself as a hero.
He sees it as what?
Heroic.
He sees it as what?
As heroic, more like a hero.
Okay.
You know, it is only a hero that has a mind, that has the might, that has the ability, maybe in a war situation. It's just like a soldier man, when you send a soldier man to a war front. When a soldier man is fighting an enemy, he's a hero when he destroys his enemy.
Yes.
So a Fulani man never believed that anybody can defeat him.
Okay.
He believed he is superior. A Fulani man did not see a Hausa man as superior to him. Instead, he see a Hausa man as inferior to him. That is the secret. A lot of people don't know. So all the government need to do is to galvanize these Fulanis, go into serious enlightenment of the Fulanis.
Okay.
Most of them are doing what they are doing out of ignorance. Like I said, they are intelligent. If you give him the opportunity to learn how to do something, if you go there and find him doing what you teach him how to do, you will find him excelling and doing it in the best possible way he can.
So what you are saying is
so why can't
the killing is because they don't have work to do, you said, because they don't have cows?
They don't have, there's no cows, there's no money to eat, there's nothing for them to do, they are there being idle, they have to develop something to do. They have to do something.
So killing for
in
them
any case,
is
to
more
survive,
like killing for them is more like, is it a way to defend or protect themselves, or why? Why?
Yes, it's a way of protection. Fulani man has one thing in him. If you do something bad to him, he will tell his child. His child will tell his own child. It is a generational thing.
Okay.
The same thing if you do good to him. The same thing if you do good to him, he will tell his child. His child will tell his child. It's a generational thing.
Okay.
And they will if you do good to him, his grandson will continue to do good to your grandson. If you do bad to him, his grandson will do bad to your own grandson. Because the information will go down. So there are these peculiar people that you needed to study seriously to understand.
You are trying to say that we shouldn't limit the Fulani man to grazing and to ranches. That we should educate them in all areas of life. Give them something to eat. Give them something to do. That they will excel in any area.
Thank you very much. And you will find the killing stopped automatically.
I see.
You will find all this is stopped automatically. Give them skill. Teach them some skills. If they have the skills to work, if they have the skill to do the necessary things that they can sustain their lives and the lives of their families, I don't think they will have business going killing people. But when they don't have anything to do, they don't have what to eat, and then all the cattle is nowhere to be found. I mean, like they used to say, an idle man is a devil's workshop.
Yes.
So if I find myself in government, I will make sure that by whatever means possible, I will bring all of them together. And I will find the means of providing for them how to sustain their lives, so that they can live in peace and allow Nigerians to live in peace.
I see.
So that they can live in peace and allow Nigerians to live in peace. It's a very technical thing. It's very, very technical. A lot of people will not agree with this philosophy. But I am telling you, it is a philosophy that is going to work. It is a philosophy that is going to provide solution to this problem. This is not just all about it, like I'm mentioning. I have already already a work plan on how to settle Fulanis without interfering with people's lives and property, without interfering with land where other people work and find their daily bread. You don't need all these colonies, as they call colonies, or what you have. You don't need colonies. If you make them in colonies, what do you expect the people within that area to do? Because you are taking their lands, and they needed all that land to feed too. So you don't need to do that. You need to create an avenue where you will make them understand that where their rights start and stop, the right of others begin from there. You need to make them understand they cannot infringe in the right of other people. You need to make them understand that it is criminal. It is a crime for you to invade, for you to kill, for you to maim, for you to rape anybody, any human being. They need to know this. Most of them don't even know this.
Wow.
Even though ignorance is not an excuse in law. But they are not only ignorant, they are not enlightened. They don't even know what the law is all about. So you need to make them understand what the law says, what is the implication of what they are doing. I will tell you one thing. Today, if you have a Fulani man, his son, if you have a Fulani man, his son commit an offense, for example, and he's been arrested by the security agent. A Fulani man believes that for security agent to arrest his son and detain him for more than 24 hours, a calamity will befall the family of the Fulani man. He is willing to sell everything that he is having to save that one son from detention. He is willing to sell everything. He is willing to give everything for that one son that is under detention to be out of detention. And if you ask him, he will oblige you taking the life of two of his sons to save the life of one.
Wow.
You know, there's a lot of complication. People don't really know these people. A lot of people talk about Fulanis also out of ignorance, not having the knowledge.
Yes.
So it is simple. If you understand them, they are the simplest human beings you can deal with. But if you understand them, if you know how to deal with them,
okay,
just like they are the most complex, if you don't understand them,
right?
You understand? So it is you have to have a balancing scale to be able to solve this problem of Fulani herdsmen.
No, the way you are approaching it is very unique, totally different from what I hear all the time.
That is what I'm saying, sir. That is why I have a blueprint on how to handle this Fulani issue. Immediately, I'm sworn in on the 29th of May in 2019. Immediately after my swearing in, I have a blueprint that I'm bringing to bear on how to settle these Fulani people, on how to make sure things work out in Nigeria. Beautiful. It is so simple, Your Excellency. It's so simple.
What about
it is just